Hey Nintendo fans and collectors, Lithium here for my channel Nintendo Collecting. If you didn't know, I recently got married. That's right, I have a ring on my finger. But in equally as exciting news, not really whatsoever to my wife, but in collecting news, I got one of the best gems you can get as a collector that a lot of people are after. And I'm sure if you've already read the title of the video, you know what I'm talking about. That's right, I got Earthbound, big boxed version. This is something that I've been after for 6 to 10 years. As a collector, there's always those items in the collecting world that you're just thinking, maybe I'll never get this, just because of cost, just because of rarity. Well, this is something that's usually going for upwards of $500, complete with the box and the walkthrough, and obviously the cartridge itself. So this is something that I was never really looking to buy myself, but a big shout out to my best man Jordan, and to everyone who was at my bachelor party, because they all chipped in, they gave a little bit of money, and they actually gave all the money in a cardboard box that he printed on photo paper, the Earthbound logo. And then he gave me that box and said, I trust you to buy your own version because I'm not sure what you're missing from it, and I'm not sure the condition you can get it in. So that is absolutely amazing that they all pitched in, and basically they bought me Earthbound. One of the best wedding gifts you can ever get. That's insane. The cartridge I've actually had for several years, and the cartridge I put into this, I bought the box and the manual on eBay from a fellow Canadian, and I found a really good deal for that. And the reason why it's probably a good deal is because the box is in pretty great shape actually, but the manual has some pages missing. It does have the Scratch and Sniff Cards though. That cartridge I had for a few years, it's actually a little bit damaged, but I'll get to that in a second. So let's just take a look at this big boxed Earthbound. It's just so crazy to actually hold this in my hands, finally. So there you see Ness. He's in one of the big Starmen, and that looks like a Starman DX if it has these spikes. This is one of the quirkiest games I have ever played. It's very unique. It's very, very strange. If you're not looking to pay $500 to play it, you should probably download it if you have a Wii U. I think it's something like $10, and actually you get that big version of the player's guide. You can download that onto your gamepad when you buy the game. I'm pointing over there because I have a gamepad over there for my Wii U, and that's definitely worth it. It's so worth to check out this game because so many people hold it in high regards. So there's the front of the box. This is the side of the box just saying Earthbound. The other, I'll just show you all the sides, which are all pretty much the same. Obviously, this is from Nintendo. And then when we flip this around, here's the back of the box, with the only qualm I have about this is that there's a sticker on here. I'm probably going to try and remove that sticker. And then we have some characters on this like Ness, Paula, Pooh. I think this guy's name's Jeff. I'm drawing a blank right now, but I'm pretty sure his name is Jeff. And this is a lot bigger than the normal box version. If you don't know about Earthbound, as I open this box, Earthbound is actually called Mother 2 in Japan. So there was an original game called Mother that was out on the Famicom, which is the Nintendo Entertainment System in Japan. We never saw that game over here, to my knowledge anyways. And then we also have Mother 3, which was never released here, although it has been translated by fans. So I'm wondering if that will ever come out by Nintendo. Reggie was kind of teasing about it at this year's E3 conference. Now when you get the big box version, you're usually looking to try and get this cardboard insert, which the game rests in, so make sure you try and pick that up if you're going for a complete version, as I said. Here is the cartridge that I have, and yes, you can see the damage on it, sad face. This is actually, a sticker was on that. The previous owner tried ripping it off and ripped off part of the label, and then there's some fading on there as well. The back is in pretty good shape. So what I'm looking to do is actually buy a mint cartridge version, and then I'm going to sell off this, hopefully at cost so I don't spend any money on that. And here is the walkthrough. Again, I'm looking to get a mint copy of the guide eventually, but just having a complete set of this at any point is tremendous. So here's the guide that comes with it. It's the Nintendo Player's Guide. This is official, obviously. And when you open this up, there is some bowing to this. It might have been, I don't think it's water damaged, but there are several, Onet, a map of Onet, that's awesome. So some of these pages are ripped out, and there's nothing I can do about that. I'm not going to try and put them back in, but I'm eventually going to sell this one and buy a mint one. And as a collector, I must warn everyone, if you're looking to buy the walkthrough, make sure it comes with these Scratch and Sniff Cards. They actually smell tremendously bad, but to collectors, these are everything for the guide. These almost sometimes double the value of the walkthrough, especially if the walkthrough is in really good condition. So a complete copy of Earthbound, you're looking at spending probably over $500. If it's in mint shape, maybe a little bit more. If it's not in mint shape, maybe a little bit less. But you could always buy it on the Wii U to try out for roughly $10 right now if you do own a Wii U. If you've ever played Earthbound before, please comment below. What are your thoughts on the game? I personally think it's absolutely amazing. It's definitely in my top 20 Super Nintendo games, but that video's for another day. And if you're a collector, please comment below as well. Do you have this? Is it worth your money to spend $500 to get this? Did you ever find a deal on it? Or is it just something that you may never collect due to the price? Thank you so much for watching my video. Feel free to fill that like bucket, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and on Google+, and remember, as always, go collect them all.